Hey everybody, Preston Poulter here with Pocket Jacks Comics, and today we're talking about Robotech. So, big announcement at San Diego Comic Con. They talked about Event Horizon, the miniseries they're doing. I read issue 3. I will be talking about it here, which is, by the way, Robotech number 22. So it's 3 of the Event Horizon miniseries, 22 of Robotech. And at San Diego Comic Con, it was announced that Event Horizon is basically going to reboot the universe in a true kind of. We're going even more J.J. Abrams Star Trek on this one. So, what we're going to do is the events of Event Horizon are going to culminate in an entire reset and scramble. So, what. And, I've mentioned this in prior videos that Robotech started as 3 discrete series because it was 3 discrete animes which had nothing to do with each other, that were kind of glommed onto each other in this Frankensteinian fashion. And there's always the idea of, well, what would a unified storyline be like? All right, well, this time, essentially what we're doing is we're taking the 3 shows, Macross, Southern Cross, and Speeda, and they're like eggs, and we're breaking the eggs and we're putting them in a bowl and we're scrambling them. So now there's going to be more or less like we're seeing in the comic, Dana Sterling and Carl Reber and Rick Hunter and Max Sterling and Miria, and these characters from these different shows and different timelines all kind of thrown together in a complete reboot, essentially. So that'll be interesting. I have to assume it's still we're going to start with the SDF-1 kind of returning to Earth, and then where it goes from there, that's going to be a mystery. But okay, again, Macross is certainly the best of the 3 stories. So telling the Macross story and then rebooting it and telling the Macross story again, why not double dip on the Macross story? I'm easily pleased. I like it. So kind of knowing that, I'm now reading 23, not 22. So this is Robotech issue 23. I'm only going to show the images which they sent out for approval. I'm not going to give away the plot because this comic book doesn't come out for a couple weeks. I was given an advance copy. Thank you very much, Titan Comics. So, but, kind of with that in mind, we kind of know where the story is headed. So the SDF-1 is currently attacked by the Invid, who are led by Dana's editor. That's not Dana Sterling. Come on, stop. Because it's obvious. Like, who did that and didn't think, that doesn't look like a Dana Sterling? Anyway, so the Invid, who are led by the Regis, and as part of our storyline, they're able to... Alright, so the SDF-1 has this kind of shadow tech that allows it for, like, the shield and stuff, and therefore the Invid are able to harness the shadow tech, so this is what the Invid do, and so they're just able to transport their weaponized attack critters straight into the SDF-1 itself, which was, kind of disconcerting. For some reason, that kind of monkeys with transformation. They're like having a hostile on board. Well, we can't transform. So this episode shows us as we're going to kind of fight with the Invid, the new enemy, and this is the first time we've ever seen the SDF-1 fighting with the Invid, and I gotta say, pretty cool. I liked it. Awesome. And at the end of this thing, the SDF-1 is now gone back to Optera, the Invid homeworld, because now they can spacefold again, and they are ready to fight, and invade Optera and fight the Invid there. So we're building up for the big storyline, the big reset, which is going to see us with the SDF-1 back at the start of Macross with kind of this scrambled cast. Artwork is good. I gotta say, I kind of liked their, we're starting to see these characters gel, because again, as I mentioned in prior videos, it's very much a stew of just different things kind of thrown together, different storylines, different characters, but we're starting to kind of see them gel and form new relationships. Obviously, one of the most interesting is going to be Dana Sterling, who is the daughter of Max and Miria, who at this point in the storyline are mortal enemies. And she's like, hey, you two, you're my mom and dad. Can you just calm it down? But so that was pretty good. Rick, and let's see, anything else I want to go over here in the approved pages artwork. Miria is doing some cool stuff. Like, she don't need no mecha to kill the Envid. Just bam, take that. I've got a spear. Pretty. I've always loved the way they draw Miria. So they do a great job with that one. She's spearing stuff. And anything else? Ooh, I like that shot. And I gotta say, it's just cool. Like, I get this nostalgic, but also kind of new appreciation of the SDF-1 with the Invid and the Veritex, because we never saw like that image before, right? I mean, that's pretty. I'm really excited. A lot of haters out there. I don't know why. If you just want the original show, you can watch the original show. It's there for you. You want the original anime? That's there for you too. Come on, guys, quit the hate. We're doing new things here. So I, for one, am pretty charged up about it. I think this is going to be a good show. Let's see, what do we got? And Carl Reber, he takes a, I don't know his backstory because he was in Sentinels, which I never saw. But he is just a one-man Invid wrecking machine. So that will be, I'm sure he's going to be a major character kind of in this new scramble going forward, because they're spending a lot of time introducing him for people like me who don't know who he was. So that is Robotech 23. That will be in your local comic book store in a couple weeks. I encourage you to check it out. Meanwhile, this has been Preston Poulter with Pocket Jacks Comics. Thank you very much for your time.